Sportsbit is powered by BetOnline, driving the opening odds market since 2001. Visit sportsbookreview.com to learn more about BetOnline and its A+ rated platform in the link below.
Welcome back to Sportsbit Betting Insight today. Teddy covers here on a Wednesday morning live from Las Vegas. We have a ton to get through today. I hope you enjoyed your holiday weekend. Had a fun travel day yesterday, but back in the fold in Vegas today and ready to rock and roll. Today's show, 4 bowl games, 4 big game breakdowns. But as always, we're going to start with BBBBBB, bad beats, bad bets, bad for the books. And there's 2 things, 2 headlines off of, and I'm not going through all the games from Sunday. You guys already know what's happened on Sunday. That's stale. Really, we just talk about what's happened over the last 2 days. Why is the NBA tough on the first night back after the holiday? This is why. Last night, 6 of the 8 games ended up with final scores at least 11 points off the opening line. 6-2 to the under. Not bad to be betting unders. But in terms of handicapping the games around the holidays, there is a lot more randomness, a lot more variance in the NBA. That was certainly on display last night. Doesn't mean there aren't opportunities there in the NBA, but it means that around this particular time, both the NBA and a lot of times in college hoops as well, there is sometimes some very dramatic variance from the point spread, something that bettors should be aware of. Very bad for books last night. I'm talking a little bit bad. This game was a freaking disaster. Every sportsbook director you're going to talk to today is going to be whining about Kansas State and UCLA. Why? Well, Kansas State was bet up from -2.5 to -6.5. The under was bet down from 63.5 down to 58.5. Final score 35-17. Total run out for the Wildcats in the second half of that ball game. You know, now UCLA claimed the decision was made to sit Josh Rosen, quote, 30 minutes before the game. Sharps knew what was going on. This line got steamed up well before Rosen was announced out, and the books did not fare well as a result. Got to talk about what happened on Monday Night Football. That was a little bit of everything with the Raiders and the Eagles. Got bet up from 8.5 to 9, up to 10.5 on Monday night. The under took a ton of money, 48.5 down to 46, and it was an easy ride for the under bettors. Though a roller coaster at the end. Insanity Christmas miracle for some who had Philly -8.5, even a push in that game for Philly was something of a miracle. And it was a very bad landing, particularly in Nevada, where most of the books were sitting on Philly -8.5 into the weekend. You know, offshore, they were at 9 already. In Vegas, it was mostly 8.5. So books legit took got middled on that ball game. Not a good result for the house. And we got to ask about Philly right now. Nick Foles, he was not ready. You know, you wonder, here's a team that just clinched number 1 seed, the NFC. They're going to try to play him again this week to get him up to speed. Hit only 138 net passing yards on 40 dropbacks versus the single worst pass defense, according to Football Outsiders, in the NFL. That, not a good sign for Philadelphia. And we've seen the Eagles' Super Bowl odds drop as a result of that sluggish showing from Foles on Monday night. Bad bet? Pittsburgh and Houston, they were taking over money, 44 to 44.5 on Christmas Day. The kind of forced action that you often see on a dead standalone game. Hey, bettors want to bet something. They were betting over. Texans didn't get anything done against the Steelers defense, only 227 yards, and the only points they scored came when they were trailing 27-0 in the fourth quarter. Bad for books, another one from bowl action yesterday. Duke got bet up -3.5 to -5.5 against Northern Illinois. They won the game 36-14. And when you start to look at the MAC bowl results, you had Ohio blowing out UAB. Impressive. Well, UAB didn't show up. They weren't ready. Look at every other MAC game. Akron destroyed Central Michigan. I mean, 8 turnovers had something to do with it, or a -8 turnover margin had something to do with it, but non-competitive against Wyoming, unfortunately, for my bankroll. Toledo, shut out by Appalachian State. Northern Illinois, bombed by Duke. Be aware, MAC, not very good so far this bowl season. When we come back, Ohio State and USC, the Cotton Bowl, right here on Sportsbit. Betting Insight today from SBRpicks.com.
Hello, SBR YouTube followers. I am JoJo, and before you go, I want to let you know about our new college football contest. As we all know, bowl season is right around the corner. And to add to that excitement, we are announcing our 15K College Bowl Handicapping Showdown. We are going to be awarding amazing prizes, and members from all over the world can join in on the fun. Join our forum, follow us on social media, and remember to share and like this video. I've been your host, JoJo, and until next time, thanks for watching.